Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. With me, I have Justin. How you doing, Justin?
YouTube. I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Doing good. You know, it was a weird week. It was a weird week, but we got a lot of things to talk about and show, and ultimately not a whole new way to play. It's gonna have a whole new feeling playing for your overhaul. But first, let's welcome everybody in the stream. First place, we have Gerald. Says, hello, it was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. Very nice. I love that. Shout out to OG SpongeBob. Not the new stuff, the OG stuff. Send me in Friday stream update in second place. And then third, I don't know how to say that. Afi?
Yeah.
YouTube. That's awesome.
Dang, you're good at that.
It's addicting. You know, I used to not be, but then, you know, I practiced in the shower, you know, just really worked at it.
Oh.
And, yep. But we got Upward Dragon in the chat, Axel, Eline, Jeremy, Blake, Shift Tab, good to see you, Rotor, Lucid, Dave, good to see you, Terrible Twong? I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's kind of funny. It says certification required. We're going to talk about that if you saw the thumbnail there. We got someone, we got Andrew, we got Evan. Oh, my thing auto scrolled and shifted. Here we go. Let's pick it back up. TK Boss, good to see you. Manny, Arda, Dragon KO 12, Bella's in the chat. Echo Rusher. I like that. Sorry, I butchered that name. Wow. Punisher's here. Good to see you. Black Eyes Panda, Unused Taco, Ryder, Zesty, Hefe's here. We're gonna have a talk, Hefe. Lucid. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, Hefe. Dude, there's somebody in the chat too you missed. I was waiting for you to say his name. Shout out all of you. I love that name. That's
I missed that.
It's in pink. Down.
Oh, right, also we have little Dr. Moab. Good to see you.
Oh, wrong one. Yeah, buddy.
Awesome. All right, well, let's get started here. Let's talk about the Bruckle Ravix first. We have a Bruckle Ravix here. You know what? Let's spawn out all of them because today is public beta time, which means everything you've been seeing lately, time to come out for public. We found a nice spot. I don't know where to find it. I'm like a cat trying to find a spot to park my car. We'll go to the gas station. We could change up the sky.
There's an open flame in the other room with my 4-month-old cat. Do you think that's okay?
You know, lessons are always in the season to be learned. So,
all right. I don't think there's anything flammable around there. It's okay. My house is made of wood, but it should be fine.
Hey, you can always just get a new one, right? Just kidding. It's not that easy. All right, let's go ahead and spawn up these cars. Okay, so Ravix is coming to public beta approximately in 52 minutes because I set a timer for it. As long as ShiftTab gets the pictures in, we should be good. Let's go through all the Ravixi that you'll be seeing. Maybe recap some of the changes we've seen. Let me just spawn all of these. I like spawning all these. It's fun to see them all. We'll go down the line.
Ravix is one of those words where I don't really know how to say it. What do you call a flock of Ravix?
Flocks.
Like Ravix. Look at those majestic Ravix over there. Talking about multiples, or do you say Ravixes?
Yeah, that's a good question. But flock is a good word, right? Because I mean, Bruckle, they do a lot of. You got Moonhawk, you got Moonhawk, Battlehawk, Redtail. You know, it's you know. Anyways, okay. So first up, we have the Bruckle Ravix base. I can't remember all the changes and tweaks we've done to it throughout this beta process. It was, I think, it's effectively the same, or if not really similar, to what you've already had. In fact, one thing I need to do though, turn on my Power UI app. You guys see the power on all these things. You know what? We're just going to use the torque curve app. There we go.
Can't see that.
I like it because it gives me foot-pounds of torque. You know?
Schedule. We can't see that, dude. Come on.
Oh my gosh. This is why you're here.
Gives us Bruckle Ravix, Pepper Valley.
How about...
This thing makes career overhaul.
We'll put it back over here. Okay, so base model, 495 horsepower, 505 foot-pounds of torque. Since the public, I think we went ahead and bumped up that power. We started out with a really low horsepower. And that was because, well, there's lots of reasons. We don't need to get into it. Now it's up. That's what's more important. Honestly, 495 is higher than I expected. Last time I think I checked, it was supposed to be around the 450s. But either way, this is where we're at. And it might change again because this car is far from complete. We have the all-wheel drive version. Same thing, but all-wheel drive. Nice jade color. I really like this color. Some people don't like it. I think it highlights the black stuff really good. Next, we have the Bruckle Talon with a 3 horsepower bump. Understand, 3 extra horsepower, 498 horsepower. Yeah, something kind of got funny with that. We've been doing a lot of different engine work. This is effectively, let's see. So this is supposed to be like a one-off factory trim, very special, built off the, well, kind of the SR chassis. Really, it's a base model plus the SR body kit with a manual transmission. So, called it the Talon because, one, it sounded cool, and think about it, Talons, you know, you grip onto things. You got grip onto that shifter, 6-speed, rear-wheel drive, extra horsepower, and a better sound. In fact, let me go through this all real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Base model, here we go. Nothing too special. I mean, it's a base model. What do you expect?
I like
go to the Talon.
Nothing too special.
Get some pops. It's a little louder, especially if you put it in track mode. Hold on.
Baffles.
Baffles. It's a pretty good sound.
Gotta grab that thing.
There you go. Shift tab. And of course, you have the Talon all-wheel drive. This is came a few weeks ago. Same with the, you know, similar to rear-wheel drive, just all-wheel drive. Same horsepower. Really fun to hand drive. I will say too, you know, I pulled up the wheel the other day, doing, you know, recordings and fun stuff like that, and I was, you know, using the real shifter with this car, and I think it felt so good. It shifted way better than my all-wheel drive drag Covette thing I threw together. It's a really crisp shift. Felt good. I hardly missed any gears. All right, and then we have an undercover police variant, which is effectively just a base model with, you know, a few lights. Let me turn it on. Nope, that's not the right button. There we go. So shout out to Hellish Arrow. This is all his work. His Patreon will be linked in the description of this, or not in the description, the live chat, or somewhere. His link's all around for his Patreon. He did a great job on this. What are you laughing at?
The chat is PG-13 right now. It's making me laugh. And then also I was like, dude, if this thing pulled up behind me and hit its lights, dude, I'd be like, when the F did Batman get lights on his car? I'm pulling over right now.
Absolutely. Obviously, we can't do liveries at the moment, so we had to go with an undercover version, but there is a light bar you can attach to this if you'd like. The liveries will come later. And all these lights, too, are all customizable. You can change the lights on every one. You can do ambers if you want. Hellish Arrow did a fantastic job. I was absolutely blown away with it, so shout out to you, Hellish Arrow. Okay, let me turn this off. There we go. Then came the ATR, and this is when I would say the whole development really started getting confusing and just changing, and things got out of order because we've been waiting to get the flat plane engine sounds. We have a workaround. We're gonna discuss that probably next week, actually. But we had to like kind of shift our order of things. This was not supposed to come out till later, but this is effectively a little aftermarket take on the Ravix. It's nothing crazy. It's like a professional aftermarket take by a brand called ATR. Uses a new engine. It was a third engine. We never planned on having 3 engines, but this is its own engine. I'll prove it to you in the engine tree here. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Rear subframe. This is the LZX instead of the LRX. We struggled on names, and that's fine. The names are great. It works out good. It looks a lot different. Let me show you real quick. Oh, ignore the... Here, hold on. Let's do this. For all these rear-wheel drive variants, we're going to take off the rear body. Show me that engine. There you go. There's a base model engine. Looks good. Textures got updated a bit. Then the SR will do the same. A little bit different exhaust system, but fundamentally the same. And then you get to the LRZ. Let me hide all this. Check that engine out. Whew, new intake manifold. This is a high rise, there's a low rise, and then another even higher rise. Different headers. In fact, this actually... Does it have the wrong exhaust? It's not the wrong exhaust, but there's an additional exhaust you can use. In fact, it's actually on the blue one, so we'll look at that in a second. These engines sound phenomenal. I love it. And as you can see, they make really good horsepower. This one's making 691 horsepower and 609 foot-pounds of torque. And over here, we have 714 horsepower for the all-wheel drive. So the two-wheel drive, the orange one, is built off the base model. The all-wheel drive is built off the SR style body and everything. So a little bit updated. Let me go ahead and show you the engine here. Check that thing out. Oh, Javi did such a good job with the way this exhaust looks. And he's really just starting to scratch the surface for all the stuff he's going to do to this engine. And we're just so excited to see what he's going to come up with. Let me go ahead and start this up for you real quick.
Dude, what is that jungle gym, dude? There's so much going on back there. I'm trying to keep up. This looks so cool. Like, gosh dang.
You never heard of the double X pipe or something? I don't know. I guess it is a X pipe, but yeah, it's weird, right?
That's cool.
It's so good. I still haven't bought one in career. I need to get one of these in career. Holy cow! Niche GTM. Thank you so much for the $100 super chat. He says, thank you for all the effort you put into this mod. That is so nice and so kind. And I cannot wait to share that with the vehicles team. I know a lot of them are in the chat watching. They are really busting their butts. And if anybody has done vehicle mod work, you understand it's a hard area to work in. Just there's lots of different facets. It's not just difficult to work on the mod, but the community sometimes doesn't understand what it takes to get vehicles to where they're at. So really appreciate it. That means a lot. But yeah, so
I'm gonna give him a second of promo. He streams like hardcore career mode, and he has.
Is that the guy you're telling me about?
Motion sim rig. Yeah, dude. It's so freaking cool, man. Oh, he just made it like I think he made this mod. I didn't get a chance to check out the whole video, but he integrated a thing where it has like a radar detector for the speed, and then also police lights flash like from like his room lights up red and blue, or yeah, red and blue. It's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Niche, send me a DM on Discord. We need to talk. Yeah. And Shift Tab, can you make sure to subscribe to his channel off my channel, please, so I can follow this stuff. When you told me about him, it sounded really interesting, and yeah, he's cool. Immediately I wanted to talk to him. So appreciate that, Niche. But yeah, this engine sounds amazing. So again, this is all coming out public for free, like all of our mods do once they're finished. And this is just a public beta, okay? It was far from release. All the interior needs to get done. The interior effectively hasn't even been started. Yes, you see stuff in here, but there's no, this is like just temporary stuff. This is gonna get all done. The gauges need to be finished. We still need these other side screens are actually screens, so there's more to come for that. There's a whole nother engine. There's so much in the pipeline that I cannot wait. If you guys are a part of the higher tier, I can't remember what it's called, the supporter tier of the Patreon, you have access to a special area in the Discord where we like to leak all the stuff we're working on. And so Vehicle Lab team has been having a great time just kind of showing off the things they're working on. So if you want to see some of the sneak peeks and really support, that is the place to go. Otherwise, it's free on Patreon at 7 p.m. in about 40 minutes. So there you are. Other things that are free, let's talk about Pepper Valley. So, you know, Pepper Valley came free last week, and then there were some bugs, and we had to fix them. And they were actually my fault from a long time ago, but we found them. Ultimately, it is the salt flats. Let me go a little faster. The salt flats had an issue where they didn't work, but now they work. So that's being put into this hotfix. I think there's a few other things like these decals I think we're missing in the sand dunes, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was so confused about what. Okay.
It makes sense now what he was saying, huh?
Yeah, no, but I hadn't been over there. It's like, oh, okay. I see.
And then there's some random object that was invisible that somebody ran into, which is very funny, but hopefully your insurance took care of it all. But that's been fixed. And other than that, just some small little tweaks that aren't really even mentionable. But other than that, we just felt it was, before we get any further ahead on anything else, let's clean up a little bit of our mess here and get this hotfix out. So both of these are coming for free probably the rest of the mods we're gonna. Oh, right.
That thing is fun. So somebody in the comment sections of one of my videos, Case Hades, I think, KESAHADES, suggested this in one of my comments yesterday, and I was like, dude, that actually sounds like a ton of fun. And I hit Shift Tab up this morning. I was like, hey man, not trying to make extra work for you, but somebody suggested this, and he's like, oh, see if I can do that real quick, and then just made it happen. It's crazy how fast these guys work, dude. It's insane. This morning he wrote me, I think I can make that happen, and we were testing it 2 hours later.
Yeah, Shift Tab's awesome. He does so much behind the scenes. Let's get staged. We'll go and we'll at least start it. I don't know if we're gonna finish it. We are in free roam, obviously. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, I can't get off the gas. It sounds so good. But yeah, so, you know, we do read the comments on my channel and Justin's channel, and we hear the feedback. This is something I did want at some point, and then, you know, you just get so distracted by everything you're making that it falls off the table. So glad we were able to get this in at the last second. Oh gosh. But yeah, it kind of surprised me too, because, you know, Shift Tab and I had a plan of what we were going to do and fix. Then he hits me with, also I added an FRE. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And, we had a lot of fun testing today with it. Luckily, I do know this road pretty well, as this was the very first mod I made. I said, let me just make a road. I'll let you read the chat, Justin, while I try to drive.
Sure. The Lone Wolf, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. New Patreon member. So glad finally able to catch a live stream. You guys do great things. Love all the content. RLS is amazing. Thank you, dude. That's a beautiful comment.
Appreciate that. So nice. You have a great community. You guys are awesome. Oh gosh, not like my driving. I just lost a skid plate.
Second chance plate.
Second chance plate. I like that. I never heard that before. Oh, nope. Absolutely not. Well, there you have it. That's half the FRE. Oh, the doors blew off. That's right.
I love that detail.
Oh man. So yeah, a lot more to come with the Ravix. Pepper Valley, I'm kind of done with it. I'm putting it away. We have so many other things in the pipeline. Shift Tab says there's more things he wants to add, so we might see some future betas. Who knows? But I think Pepper Valley's good to go. I think we're about done. So that's coming out today at the end of the live stream. Now let's go ahead. Let me think. We're gonna do the gap at the end, but should we do the gap at the end? Should we just talk about it real quick? I think we just talk about it real quick.
Man. It's your show.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna skip to the gap real quick. Let me load in. Head over here. Oh man, you got any plans this weekend, Justin?
Just hanging out with my lady friend tonight. She's coming over. Haven't seen her in like a couple of weeks. She had a work trip, so that'll be cool. Tomorrow we're doing game day with the boys. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
What are we playing? That creepy game again? Nemesis?
Yeah, Nemesis.
Bro, dude, that AI is so good. Like, you'll
so
go
good.
have a conversation with your friend in the other room, but it's really an imposter.
We try to do. Yeah, we try to do like kind of team building game nights from time to time, and that one was a little bit more like team dissolving in a sense. Like suddenly you don't trust your team because you hear the voice or whatever gets messed up.
Guess everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the Gap. Gap's getting an update. Let me try to think what's all new. So there's a few fixes. For those that were trying to do burnouts in the garage, you now can again without it sounding like dirt. I tested earlier. We're just going to test one more time because this is how we discovered it was broken. I think we discovered this twice, actually.
And it literally was a dirt noise. He wasn't describing it as like it sounded bad. It literally made a dirt noise in here.
There it is.
Yeah, dude.
Now we're ready. A little kick of dust. I'm happy with that. What else changed? Oh, we added car meets, which I'll show you all that stuff in a second. But there's 4 car meets, and honestly, they're super cool. but they're also sometimes a super letdown. And what I mean by that is you're going to start a car meet, right? You're going to show up and the car's going to show up. You're going to show up and you're going to high five. You're going to look at the cars. You're going to celebrate your car went up in value because you went to the car meet. And then you're going to say, hey, let's go on a cruise. And you're going to peel out, and a lot of them are going to hit this ditch, but they're going to keep going, and that's okay. But then when they get up to mountain, you're like, oh, sweet, we're going across the mountain, having a little mountain run. And then you run into traffic. And you're going super slow up here. And so that's just the nature of things sometimes. Maybe turn down your traffic to have a better experience. But other than that, that's you can't, AI changes is not this update, that's for sure. So unfortunately, that's just the AI that we have. But either way, you kind of, I don't know, I got really excited, and then I was like, oh man, we're just in traffic, which honestly is pretty immersive. If you guys ever do mountain runs, you try to go like really early in the morning when there's not a lot of cars on the mountains, so you can have that open road. But yeah, so we got car meets. Oh, you know what? Probably should have showed this in career. That's okay. There is a purchasable garage that is effectively kind of like a tuning tent, except it has a storage spot. It's actually even less. I don't even know if you can tune. It's literally just a spot to store a vehicle here. It's 130 grand, so kind of pricey for like a one slot that you can't do anything with, but the whole purpose is so you can have your own wheel loader and be at the quarry. Think of it as like your rental for the quarry, or you own the spot to do quarry work. I've been working out of this house, which has been a nightmare, and I have to drive up and all the way around in my front loader, only to find that the quarry work wasn't working. I don't know. It was ridiculous.
You drove all the way there in the front loader?
Yes. And I do one run and it works, and then the next truck comes down and it doesn't work, and it was so inconsistent. So the other big fix for the gap is we went ahead and made adjustments to kind of how these AI roads and stuff work. It's, this map is still very much in beta. I could have broken some things, but it should be pretty improved. We did a lot of testing with it today. Went back and made some more refinements. So now both sides of the mud pit for rock quarry, and then this area for rocks as well, the center pit, is working much better. The AI still like to make new choices every time as they come through here, but we've had more success. So, and it is improved. Nothing is fixed. It's all improved. It's probably the best way to say it. And then I think that's it for the gap. Is there anything else?
Guys, I saw Raceless do like the most not Raceless thing today. Like, he sounds like a real nice guy and all that. Dude, until the guy who drives the dump truck over here doesn't go the way that Raceless wants him to go. I saw him completely crash out with his loader.
That truck was totaled.
Going for you guys.
that truck was totaled out. Oh man, it's been so frustrating trying to get the AI to just do very simple things. But that's okay. That's part of modding. Now that it works, nobody touch it, and it should stay that way. Now, obviously, this is available in the silver membership for the RLS Patreon, but it is also available on Own the Banks, who's the original creator of the map and a part of the RLS studio. He has his own Patreon as well for stuff he works on the side. So this is also available on his Patreon as well. So go check him out. Link will be in the chat here in a little bit. Okay.
He's a sweetheart too, Own the Banks. Just so you guys know, he's going to hate me saying that, but he really is.
He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. Now, one thing I want to do, and this was, we're going to kind of start talking about the career overhaul updates. We have a lot to talk about here. The phone had some more updates. And one thing, if you guys have always been like, man, I wish the phone had a layout that stayed that way. Well, if you set up your layout in free roam, that will be your base layout every new career save. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, one, kind of test that, and two, do that. So we're in free roam. I have almost all the apps up, except I'm missing one. In fact, I'm going to take all these. Let me move these around. We have 13 apps, and I only have 12. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think I did that right. So now we got to play the game of which one are we missing? I don't even know. Facility. Oh, you know. Yeah, I saw. Hold on. Let me take a little snippet. I'm gonna cry once. Whoop. There we go. Okay, facility work, check. Guide, check. We're gonna talk about these in a second, so don't worry. Loan, check. Market watch, check. Marketplace, check. Quarry, check. Repo, check. Taxi, yes, that's there. Oh, I guess I was at the bottom. Oh, shoot. Okay. Events, yes. Car meet, yes. Beam eats, yes. Bank, yes. What? We have 2 red apps. How many brown apps? We have 1 brown app, 1 yellow app. How many green apps? 2. We have 3 greens, and then 3 blues.
Yep.
Yep, and then the 1 purple. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like I said, there's only 12 apps, so we have them all on the front page. Oh, sweet goodness. Okay, so now I can set up the way I want them. Let's go. I want the bank down there. I use that a lot. We're going to use Market Watch a lot. We'll talk about that in a second. Loans, I end up using that a fair amount, so we're going to put that there. And then Marketplace, that makes sense to have there. I think I already did this order, so I like that. We'll throw the guide up here. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Hey, wait a second. Where's the real estate app? That's what we're missing. Oh, Tristan. Okay, we are missing our real estate app. That was added in the last beta. Will still be here. We'll delay the release of tonight's beta until that gets added back in. I'm sure Tristan will finish at the gym even quicker now that he knows there's some bugs to get to. Justin, you mind sending him a message real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, well, let's go to career mode, and then we'll talk about it. In fact, I'm going to restart the game. I always like to restart the game just in case kind of deal, so bear with me as we quickly restart. And in case Tristan's wondering, I am on what is effectively would be going out, so.
Jumping in here, is it because you're not in career?
You know, it could be. So, don't press enter yet, Justin. Hold on. It's probably still it still should show up, I think. But yeah, I'll attest. That's funny. Spurster says push harder. Tristan in the chat. I love that. Oh man. All right, let's get loaded in here. Hey, I also noticed you Scott, in the comments in the chat there, you're kind of being kind of pessimistic there. I don't know. When is the gap going to be free? It's going to be free soon enough, but I don't like your attitude. So turn it around. Don't ruin everyone else's parade. These guys are working hard, okay? That's your warning. Next time, Shift Tab, you know what to do. I'm going to keep the spirits high around here.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only. Well, maybe with this update, I don't know. This is an update that if you play it right, it's going to work for you. If you don't, well, it's just more realistic, which is what we're shooting for. Oh, man. All right, got the nice splash screen on the new one. And yep, the phone stayed. So you can set it in free roam and forget it. And yeah, the real estate app is now showing up. So good call, Shift Tab. Now I can really set it up the way I want it to. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let me click through these just to get rid of the newness of it. Taxi, you know what Taxi is. Beam Eats, you guys know what Beam Eats is. Quarry Work, you know what Quarry Work is. Facility Work, we'll talk about that in a second. Repo, you know what that is. Car Meets, still a thing. Events, oh, that's new too. We'll talk about that in a second. Real Estate app, obviously shows you all the real estate options. There it is. And then the guide, nothing new there. Well, there might be new stuff in there, but the app is not new. And then Market Watch down here, which is this one, is new. Now, one thing you're probably noticing with the app is like, man, that's a lot of reused icons. Don't worry, we have a plan. It's going to get fixed. Let me get a car and head down to Facility Work. I haven't really thought about how we're going to explain all this because it's kind of in depth, everything that's happened. Let me start with Facility Work first, and then we'll go from there. Let me sort from price high to low. So like, oh, I want to get something nice today. There we go, a little Procyon. We'll take the taxi, go for a drive. There we go. Oh, we're at the island. That is a little unfortunate. That's okay. Okay, maybe we do it the other way around. Okay, so we're gonna head to the facility work. This is very nice looking. I've never purchased this model before. Oh, supercharged? Very nice. I want this for my actual playthrough. Okay, so where do I even begin? The economy has changed a lot, and really it's just the beginning of a massive change with how the economy is currently balanced and how it's going to act. Balance-wise, it's probably about the same actually right now. It'll fluctuate because there's now a global dynamic economy in effect. So let me pull over here and let me just open up the app because that's going to be the best way to show it. Okay, so we have, where's the app? We have Market Watch, which is this blue one. I'm actually going to bring it up top just so we can see the name.
Gerald, inflation, no!
He sees it coming. Check this out. We have global economy stuff that's changing in the background. Obviously, you get some kind of information here about what's all changing. You have global economy, the job market, the housing, and vehicles. These work somewhat independently, but global economy is kind of running, I would say, the macro show. But still, that doesn't mean these other economies are going... They can kind of do some different things. So there's lots of different markets to watch. In the latest news, you get an idea of either what's happening or what's to come. Right now, it says the state of the economy is slow going. Welcome, the economy is a bit slow for you right now. Jobs may pay less, but you'll find better deals on vehicles and property. Even cloud has a silver line. Oh, wait, every cloud has a silver lining. I like that. So you get a little news update. This also means every time you start your career, it's going to be a little bit different. The economy is a little bit varied. Prices are not just the same across the board. It's really fun. Even just doing our testing, it was like, wait, I got paid this. Well, I got paid that. And that's just because we're in different economies. It's super cool. Yeah, so this touches everything that touches a dollar. Oh, I forgot. I updated. Hold on. If you guys don't know, there's a public update or public hotfix. No. Oh, sorry. I got to go look at this thing.
For mirrors, maybe? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, look at him.
Look at him go. This is the lunar update that was part of the hotfix. You guys probably already seen this if you updated to 0.4, but BeamG added simple traffic. This little thing. This is the first time I've seen one of these, so I got excited. I just got to know, how light is it? You know what I mean? Hold on. Oh, traction control.
Flanker.
Golly. Yeah, it's supposed to be an autonomous electric vehicle is the idea with that.
He just beeps at you and turns around. That's so funny.
He did. He'll figure himself out. Look at that. He's just like AI, because he is. But yeah, so economy overall is changing. It's just all variable, which is really exciting. We'll take a look at the housing market once we get a little closer to where we're going. Oh, this doesn't... it's going to just kind of cut over there. We'll sit in the traffic, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of just... It very much is just the beginning. So let's talk about the little different things that are changing. We have FREs that are changing. Not changing, but, you know, being dynamic. So... just because it rewarded you once at a certain price, if the economy changes, it's gonna change up that reward. Maybe your FREs can start rewarding more. Maybe they get turned down a little bit. Real estate, you know, housing prices, they're gonna fluctuate. Same with your selling of houses, that's also gonna fluctuate. Buying vehicles, selling vehicles, all fluctuates. All the other random jobs that we have, like quarry work and the tuning shop. Literally everything that has to do with money is going to be rising and falling. I think
fuel prices too, right?
Oh yes, fuel prices. Oh, we gotta stop at the fuel station to talk about that. Fuel prices are rising and falling as well. I totally forgot about that. Tristan did a fantastic job just going through the details. You know, just being super detail oriented and making it super realistic. Oh, you know what I don't know? And I think it does. Maybe it doesn't. No. I don't know if loans are affected by economy. I would bet money they are, just because I know Tristan. But I didn't ask that specifically, so don't hold me to it. He might chime in here. Who knows?
I think it affects... I mean... the new stuff affects your ability to get a loan, right? And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We haven't even talked about that part yet.
Okay, I was like, well, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I know. We're gonna hit this gas station real quick, because one thing you guys might notice, for those that are longtime players, or all that
wait, back up. Sorry,
yeah,
not trying to drive. Oh, dude. Okay, sorry, you were already going there. I was so excited to see that. That's
so
cool.
the signs are actually now moving with the fuel prices as well. So as the prices change in the world, you're gonna see it up here with the fuel as far as fuel economy. Obviously, we don't have a mid-grade or premium grade, so those are blank. There's also a decimal point, which I think that's correct. Pretty sure it's correct, because this is not. This is right now scaled to the way the current economy is balanced. That's going to change, but I think my understanding, if I'm not mistaken, is it is $33.60 a gallon. I could be totally wrong. All this is going to get redone here soon. Let's go ahead and try to fuel up. We go ahead and refuel our vehicle. Yeah, $25.27 a gallon. That's not at all what that sign says. Maybe there's a metric to non-metric conversion going wrong or something. But either way, these prices are going to fluctuate, and it's pretty exciting. And they can make big swings. So just understand that the world's ever changing. In fact, it's ever changing in, I think, every 5 minutes. So we go to Market Watch. We should have some new. Oh gosh, everything's falling, which is good and bad, right? Prices just came down. Buying stuff is cheaper. However, selling stuff, maybe not the best time to sell that car. We don't have any latest news, so we'll see when that gets updated.
Buy the dip, boys.
Buy the dip.
Now's the time.
Oh man. Curlopian in the chat. Oh, look at that decimal points. That's a pricey fuel, but I love the decimal point. Whoever did that, it's God tier. Oh, Curlopian, appreciate you. Yeah, I always.
Oh, good point. Somebody said insurance discount. Do you have that insurance that gives you 25% off fuel?
I might have an insurance discount. That's right. I think that could be the case. We won't really know until we're back at a garage.
Graphics, FPS. Thank you. Good call.
Good call. Good call. Tell me to turn on CK. Is that what's going on?
Oh no, he was the one who mentioned the thing about
the
insurance.
Oh, gotcha. His name literally reminded me to turn on the better skybox. Gotcha.
Graphics, FPS. Okay, I see how. Yeah.
Let's pull over here and talk about one other big change that came with this. So real estate app, right? Let's go to the real estate app. Now we can see prices are a little different. Look at that. The overflow is now 45K. I think that's regularly 50, maybe.
50. Yeah, 5K.
Yep. The big commercial that's normally $1 million, 906K. This is a good time to buy housing if I had it. Yeah. 385 for the cul-de-sac house. Ooh. It's not bad. How much is this? Okay, 227. That's right. Save up that cash and wait for that dip. 685 for the hilltop. That's a good price. That's not
instant
bad.
Equity, folks. Step right up. What's the bid?
Says the guy selling all the houses, huh? Oh man. But yeah, this app's awesome too. You have the list view as well. But now, let me just bounce around a little bit. Similar to this, we now have the events app. We open this up. This is every free roam event in the map across all maps. Now we obviously don't have the drag strip picture. That's just because drag strip systems work very differently. But if you ever wondered what FREs are around, well, you just look through here, set a route if you want. You have information, target time, reward. It's awesome.
That's sick.
You can set route. As soon as you close your phone, you'll have the route.
By the way,
where is this? The test track?
No. How did you get to this screen? Is this in the info thing?
No, it's just its own app, events app.
Events. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. FA499.
Pizzas, listening to the boys talking about RLS peak.
Man, appreciate it, Hefe. I love you guys in the chat too. Just saying, thanks to Hefe and all that. You guys are awesome. W Hefe.
Yeah, dude, homies, I love it. Rebel 1926 asks, "Is the market change random, or is there a way you can influence it to move a certain direction?" I love where it said
Fantastic.
that. I love the idea of market manipulation, and I want to know the secrets as well.
Well, it's hard to disclose what the secrets are, but you can absolutely manipulate the market. What you do will influence the market. You buy a bunch of vehicles, prices are going to go up. Supply just went down. You're not going to completely overtake the market, but you are going to influence it. Everything you do, buying houses, influences the market. Doing FREs, influences the market. Just all the stuff. It's very, it's very, I forgot to totally mention that. Thank you for reminding me. It's very reactive to what you're doing. So take that for what you will. Do what you will with that. But yeah, so this is I don't know, it's a really cool system. We want to set it out to the beach route. There we go. Takes you right to the FRE. What I thought was really cool, if you're on that list section, again, is you have all these details of what the target time is, what the hot lap should be, all that fun stuff. But you have filters. And these are going to get cleaned up. They're a little hard to see, and we're going to take care of that in the next few updates probably. But you can say, I only want to see the drift events. Well, there you go. Here's just drift events that you can go to. Has best time. I don't know exactly what that means. For doing
Has best time, like maybe you've already completed it, right?
Maybe. It must be because like you've already done it because nothing came up for me. I think in the sort. Closest FREs. By best time. Oh, interesting. What needs? I guess it has to be the lowest time. Lots of different sorting things you can do here. So, sort by reward. What? Hey, there you go. Descending. The screen kind of keeps moving on me. Rock crawl long. Apparently one of the highest rewarding. 12 grand. What? Yeah, we're gonna have to rebalance that. That is actually a really.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah. Well, honestly though, that is a really hard rock crawl.
Yeah.
But the next one, 5 grand. Either way. So that's all. The FRE app. We have 2 more apps to talk about here. Loan app received a pretty welcomed change. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Yeah, I heard what you said. Let me just. It's okay. It'll be great. It'll be great. You just gotta live. This is a way to practice living life. How about that? Make your mistakes here, not in real life. Here we go.
Yeah.
Just gonna sit here for a second. This is the new loan app. Obviously, you can see it has this nice dark mode. We have a few more loans available right off the rip. Belasco Auto, 50% or $50,000. Money Grab Bank starting loan increased 100,000. Riches Motors also offers bank loans for 150,000 at 80%. So be careful. But yes, I'm pretty sure this is all dynamic to the economy changes as well. And that's right, Gerald. You see it, credit score. You have your own credit score, your own information on your credit score. Obviously, you don't have good credit age. We just started playing. Credit mix. We don't have a lot of loans. Tristan went wild making this as accurate as possible, and I appreciated that. That's what I wanted. So this is almost a tool, a game to learn how credit score works, because no one's going to teach you. You only learn it when you mess it up. So let's go ahead and get a loan. Get Belasco Auto. Let's get just a little $15,000 loan for 4 hours, something like that. Take that loan. Look at that, credit score went down a little bit. We're at a 708 now. As you make payments, that credit score is going to bounce back. It's going to work just like a credit score system, even though it's very arguable on how much the credit score system really works here, at least in America. Now, one thing that I'm just going to caution you guys now. One of the big factors, or a big factor, not the big factor, is credit utilization. We're only 5% utilized. If we went for a full 100%, if we maxed out our loans, boom, 658 credit score. And if you're like me, I always like to take out a loan real quick to buy something, and I'll pay it back when I get the money back real quick. It's going to hurt your credit. Don't do it. Yeah, think about this.
I'm going to read this one out loud because you don't say bad words.
Go for it.
Disgruntled Asshat says, will this have a special offset for hardcore, making the economy more difficult to deal with?
Hardcore hasn't had any changes right now, but...
Thank you for the super chat, Disgruntled Asshat.
Yes, thank you for the $5. The name is funny. As of right now, no, but yes, eventually it will. is in the plans. Is specifically in the plans. So yeah, really cool system. Now it's gonna there's some double-edged sword. You can really tank your credit score fast.
Dude, been here. You know what? Dude, so I'm gonna share my experience with this week. Really, the first time I saw that app pop up, where and it has that like ring like above your credit score. You know, like where your progress bar essentially.
yeah.
Like straight up looks like Credit Karma. You know, like, and I remember being down in these, you know, like high 500 range, and now it's mine's over 700 IRL, dude. So I don't.
Well done.
I had to pull up the section of my financial apps to realize I didn't have Credit Karma still like downloaded on my phone. So get good credit, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
It's a tool.
And you know, there was a lot of talk on like, well, should we have this? Is it going to be too hard? Blah blah blah. It's like, well, honestly, like, you know what helped me a lot is the marketplace app, right? So when we came out with the marketplace app, I realized how often I'm just buying bad deals and trying to make money on it. Even in real life, I'm like, oh, like Facebook Marketplace, I'm a sucker for it. I'll get that deal and then wonder, why did I do this? And have a bunch of stress to figure it out. What is that guy doing in there? Oh, must be the owner. And so what I'm trying to point out is that, like, this game taught me things about myself, and I was able to make changes about myself that were for the better. And so when we talked about, well, how serious should this credit stuff be? I thought it was very serious. Make it as it is, so that way we can play and learn. I mean, this is great. Now you can see, wow, my credit utilization is terrible. I'm 89% utilized because I have so many loans compared to how many loans were available to me. That's going to hurt. So you got, you know, this is a total of your loans. You have all your loans, your different loans available here. You can pay them off. If you give it a second, you can go and do pay full amount instead of like guessing the number. Prepay that. Boom. Credit score went back up. 589. The climb has begun.
Not going to happen overnight, folks.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Take that loan with a lot of thought. But yeah, super exciting. I'm excited. And again, this is just step one to a like 7-step process that we have planned. It's going to get crazy here over the next few weeks and months. Finally, one of the newest apps, courtesy of JP. Shout out to you, Jay. Facility work. Let's go ahead and set a waypoint. You have 2 facilities you can go work at right now: industrial warehouse or shuffleboard logistics. I'm going to hit up industrial warehouse. Now you have batch size. That's going to show you, I guess, number of objects is going to spawn. 8 is not bad. It's not super heavy. We're going to go with 5. Then we're going to hit start shift. We're going to let things load in. Now we have a waypoint going to our pickup section. You have a little information here: end shift, repair forklift. That's important. And as I walk over here, shout out to Trackpad, who is super nice, and he's always very giving with his mods, and allowed us to not only have his forklift but his pallets and such as part of this update and in the game, so that this facility work can make it all work for you guys. So please shift tab. Make sure I can't remember if Trackpad has a Patreon or not, but make sure let's get him in the description. Let's show him some love. He's always been a supporter of the work that we've been doing. Back when the career collection was manually hand packed, he was like, "Yeah, man, use any mods you want of mine," and it's awesome. He's so many amazing mods. Great modder. So as you can see, we have his forklift and his pallets, and we're gonna move him around. I don't know why I raised that so high. Actually, I do know why. We'll do it next one.
Yeah, you know why. Don't lie to chat, dude. We all know.
We could cut across. We'll go the long way on this one. Yeah, we're here to do some facility work, some forklift work. Now, the reason why it's called facility work is this is also a step one to a bigger plan. And hopefully the full plan comes to fruition. Things sometimes don't, but you know, step one is in a fun, playable state. So it's coming to beta.
Dude. Dude, Gerald is just, oh my god, my job. He's funny today, dude. Gerald, you win the funniest guy in chat. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. That's so funny. He's so hyped to do his own job in the video game, and I love that.
I love that. Yep. So, forklift. This works with the loaner forklift at these facilities, or you can go buy your own forklift, customize the forks on the end, get some long forks on there. Do it how you want. Maybe I don't know what upgrades are available with forklift anymore, to be honest. But yeah, this is facility work. We'll talk about more about it in a second when there's more to show. But go ahead, Justin.
Dude, this stuff is really fun. Like, I sat there and doing this on my wheel with the keyboard in my lap because I need page up and page down to operate the forks.
Yep.
But I figured out how to do this like rather fluidly, dude. And I, like, not to brag, dude, but I'm forklift certified from Home Depot circa, I don't know, 15 years ago. But
pulls out the wallet.
Dude, I honestly carried it for like 10 years after I left just for the joke. No, dude, like, you get in the groove, and I made like 20 grand in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
With just like cruising around. Like, it's fun. You kind of just like lose track of time, like get in the zone. It's cool. Yep.
It's great. It's been a lot of fun. Very easy to use as well. Quarry work took real skill, I think. This isn't as bad. This is a little easier. We're going to cut across because we ain't got time for that. I will say I am not forklift certified. So if whatever you see, don't necessarily copy what I do.
You know what? I'd much rather have you on this forklift rather than the quarry forklift.
the wheel loader?
Yeah.
That's fair. I want to get at least one job done before we end this. All these, so there's gonna be a big variety of pallets that show up that you have to do, that you have to like kind of move around the warehouse, and they all pay differently. You do get rep, and I think the rep is just linked to the facility you're working at. So where are we? So this industrial warehouse, we're increasing that rep there. What's funny is, when we were out doing all this, it came up like, why are we just moving this stuff around the warehouse? Like, this doesn't really make a lot of sense. And Justin, you're like, well, honestly, you just get told to move stuff. Like, sometimes you're told to move it across the room. Sometimes you gotta move it right back. Like, it's just, that's actually how it is. So, good to have that real insight.
When is flipping burgers being added?
Fast food simulator is coming soon. That'd be crazy. It's gonna be on your phone. It's gonna be virtual. That's a virtual job. So yeah, this is probably not the most exciting to show, but it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead and lower this. So for this one, we did 5 of these. You're paid kind of per unit. Like, because we delivered 5, we're gonna get paid more than if we delivered only 1. There we go, $3,300. Now all this is still left to be rebalanced and such, and there's a long balance road ahead. Originally we had this right where we wanted it, and then we realized it just doesn't make sense with the general economy, so we bumped up the numbers. So if you feel like this is too high, don't worry, it's going to come down. If you feel like it's too low, then I would go find something else to do, because you're probably not going to have a good time. Go do parcel deliveries or something. I think everything is stackable, which is great. I'll probably do one more because I can't stop. And then finally, I don't remember the exact rotation. I don't know if it's every 5 minutes or random or what, but eventually a truck will come and you will actually have to load up the stuff you've been moving around. So you could just probably like dump these into the loading bins or loading areas, right? Like just like fling them off the forklift, they flip over, whatever. But then when that truck comes, the truck is really high paying. You definitely want to load up that truck. You gotta use the stuff you've been moving around. So you don't want to have to suddenly try to flip them back over and such. I say that as I go 3 high. And
3 high and wonky, dude. That's what you are right now.
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? Haven't dropped one yet.
Dude.
Still
Ocean's coming, ocean's coming. Drop it, run.
Ocean. Get out the forklift, go! You know what, we're just gonna back up the whole way. Just to be safe. They all have different weights too. We did a kind of, Shift Tab and I did a kind of a concrete bag stacking contest. Who can deliver the most. Technically, I delivered 5 bags, 5 pallets on top of each other. Well, the 5th one was on top of me, so I don't know if it counted. But yeah, 4 seemed to be the limit before the forklift would flip forward. Unless you get, I think there's counterweights you can get for this. There you go. Put this one against the wall.
Spurster said once I spent a week moving a lot of SKUs from one warehouse to another. Then the next week, they said they had a system issue and we had to move everything back. Just to restart 1 week later.
Oh my gosh.
Life experience. You were like, I don't know about this, just moving stuff from one thing to the other. Dude.
That's the job.
This is real life, dude. This is what forklifts are for.
I love that. So, you know, depending on how you want to start your career mode, right? You can start your career mode, get yourself a loan, hurt your credit a little bit, but have that daily driver, come do your forklift work, and you know, just live life virtually.
Dude, Felipe Jardine, I'm guessing on that name. I hope I did well. It's nice to see these kind of things like the quarry in this facility to give some purpose to this vehicles, like these vehicles, and not just playing around in free roam. That's actually a super sick perspective. I didn't even think about it like that.
Absolutely appreciate it. And like I said, with everything, it's just the beginning. This work is going to be even more influential here, coming up hopefully soonish, sooner rather than later. Coming up in the horizon. Oh gosh. Now there are some bits where you might, you know, pop a tire in certain areas of this work, or you know, you clip a box, you damage your forklift. There is a repair forklift button. However, I think it does cost you money. I can't remember. I think I only saw it in the code, to be honest. But
docking your pay.
You get docked, so don't just spam that repair button, or maybe it hurts your rep. I can't remember exactly how it works. Go ahead and stop this here. You really gotta slam it down. You're not trying unless you slam it down.
Woo. Efficiency is loud sometimes, you know?
I like that. I like that. So I'm gonna tell people when I cold start my BRZ.
Gotta go.
But yeah, so loading work, everybody, or really facility work. This is just the beginning of this kind of work too. We've kind of been coming out with a lot of new stuff here, there, and everywhere. Now I think we're gonna start some of the stuff we're working on. We're really gonna start fleshing out a little bit more. So definitely.
What do you do when you're done working, or how do you know when you are done?
You're done when you're done. When you feel like you're done, or your forklift won't go anymore. Go ahead and go to your app, end your shift. Simple as that. Cash out. Go get your money.
Jeremy said you get docked $500 for. I'm assuming he just said $500, so I'm assuming that's the repair cost for the forklift.
That sounds about right. What year's my BRZ? It's a 2022. Used to be brand new. Now it's starting to feel a little old because it's 2026, and either way, I love it. It's one of my favorite cars.
Dude, the newest car I've ever owned in real life is a 2013 Ford Fiesta that was completely like chopped up into like a shark cart, pretty much. So,
nice. Hey, other than the BRZ, the newest car I've owned was a 2004 Honda CR-V, and then a 2003 Dodge Ram is my next oldest. And then, gosh, what was it? A 99 Explorer. I had a 99 Civic. I have a 92 BMW. Oh, I had a 2003. Yeah, but for the most part, yeah, that era is my newest, other than the BRZ. That's an accident waiting to happen. But yeah, you know, let me check the market real quick. I want to see if there's any new developments. You go and put this in park. I think it's this app. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the job market is starting to come back up. Housing market's still falling, which is great for us. Look at that. We have some information. Oh, we have lots of things that happened. Yeah, so we have housing. Ryzen local crime reported a recent uptick in crime is making some neighborhoods less desirable. Stay alert out there. I love that. Fantastic work. Tristan just freaking grand slam after grand slam. Markets in turmoil. Sudden market volatility. Volatility is what I was going to say next. Has investors worried. Hold steady and avoid panic selling. Ooh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, ultimately, this should in fact impact your your play in such a way that's like, oh no, I can't play because of the economy. Like, you're still good. It's just going to be a little bit more variable. Probably the best way to put it. One thing to note is when you're selling your vehicle, the prices might look a little weird with the whole the whole marketplace. Like, what's it called? When you're making deals with people. What's that process called?
Negotiating?
Bidding? Negotiating. That's the word I'm looking for. When you're negotiating, it's kind of wait till the negotiation price, then you'll see what the price really is. CJ with the 2-month member, keep up the great work. Love playing RLS career. Can't wait to see what your team comes up with next. Appreciate it, CJ. The team is working so hard on so many really awesome things, and it's just, I can't wait. And then lastly, real quick, Colopian, it's world building, living city, and all. It's absolutely awesome. Appreciate Colopian. With that, I think we're ready to start dropping these updates. I think it's time. We don't have any major bugs. The real estate app is actually there. You have to be in career mode to see it.
Okay.
What do you think, Justin?
Nah, make them wait.
Should we wait a day?
Just kidding, dude, I'm excited to like put real time into like the save and see what all this market stuff does. Like, you know me, I'm Mr. like min max and go, let's go make 300k in 10 minutes on Italy, you know, and there's a lot of people who play like that, and you know, dude, it's cool, it's fine, it's fun. We want to make money in the game. It's right, but also I'm excited to see how things change, because I've been playing this game a lot, as we all have, dude. All the comments say, hey, I started playing this game 2 weeks ago, and now I have like 50 hours. Thanks. You know, like sarcastic thanks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you're welcome. So, I mean, it's going to be really cool to see what, you know, after like, you know, 10 hours in a save, like what's going to be different. Because I've only seen, you know, an hour worth of volatility.
Yeah, don't make me say that again. Absolutely. I'm really excited to honestly start buying cars and kind of flipping them, but not flipping them immediately, right? Like buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that.
Should I restart my save for this?
You don't have to. I'm not planning on it, but I'll let you know in my upcoming videos when I update to this more fully on my recording save if I should or not, or if you should or not. But I mean, we've tested, you know, with old previous saves, and things worked fine. So I'd say it's up to you. I'd probably, at the very least, make a backup. You know, at the end of the day, these are all betas. This is for testing and making sure things are working and honestly getting it into your hands as we're developing it. So, you know. User beware, I guess.
Alan James, please, like every good team, make sure you're getting rest and don't get burnt out. Thank you. Especially, hey, double that and give it double mine and give it to Raceless and Tristan, because they won't. How late were you up last night working on this?
I think a little bit after around 4 in the morning. You get push days sometimes. Some days you gotta push, and I'm not going to get into the whole speech about burnout and not burnout, but like, you know, the games industry overworking their employees. That's a thing and different. It's not really a thing with us. It's more of a, Tristan says, hey, we have a lot more left to do if we're going to make it for tomorrow. And it's like, yeah, let's hit this, you know, let's burn the midnight oil. And then we do that. And then sometimes we do that a couple of days in a row. And then that's when we get into trouble. But we have a good balance of like, hey, you know, him and I, anyone on the team, everyone's always able to step away, right? Tristan will be like, hey,
Tristan ran away.
Yeah. 550 hit, and he's like, hey, I gotta go. Why is my frames tanking? What's going on? Ew, what is going on?
Yep, 45 traffic spawned in.
Yeah, but okay, let me taxi out of here. Get me out of here.
And just Procyons, dude. Freaking Procyons, man. They love to eat up all your frame rate. This and the CCF.
they do, but there's a lot of traffic going on too. I don't know. Maybe something's bad was happening with the traffic. I forgot.
Oh, did you release that stuff, by the way? I think we got super duper sidetracked and I was just yapping.
Pepper Valley public release is out. Ravix public release should be out. The Gap Silver Patreon next beta is out. And I don't know why I'm just hesitating the overhaul beta for bronze and
Send
up.
it.
Should I just send it? Should I just do it?
Send it. Do
Okay.
it.
All right. It's wrong. It's Justin's fault. Just kidding.
And when you're getting all this new stuff, it's always out with the old, in with the new. Okay.
Oh,
New
yes.
overhaul drops. Take that 2.6.3.1 out. Put in the 3.6.3.2. Did I do that right? Dang. Okay.
You did. Well done. Oh, man. Okay, and then lastly, Justin's going to fill the rest of the air as I get the Discord announcement going because Tristan is out and about and recharging. Oh, man, this is not going to look nearly as pretty as it should, but I will do my best.
Dude, I don't even look. I mean, I'm sorry, Tristan. I don't think anybody else looks at these, dude. It's one of those things you go back and you read if you need to, but I just do a heart emoji or a fire emoji and then download it. But that's just me. I see new stuff and I get too excited and I just click. I want it,
I like to think the same thing, but there's a lot of reactions to these posts. So maybe they're just excited. How do I make the font bigger? Hold on, what? I'm gonna test this to Shift Tab. That's what I should do. Be smart about this.
Dude, Race, you're real good at building anticipation, whether it be right before something happens or it's either hold on, wait, one more thing, or it's so mysterious.
Yeah.
Good stuff coming, guys. Good, That's what it's like being his friend too, chat. That's literally
That's too funny. You're not wrong. Nope, that's why I test the Shift Tab. That would have been a mistake. Shift Tab has to be laughing seeing these.
3.3.2 credit system. Dude, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell this story, but I'm going to anyways. But Tristan was working on this and he showed it to his mom and she was like the credit part, and she was like, people want that?
I remember that. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah. Yes, they want it. At least Raceless does. I think it's great. I think it's good for learning purposes. Video games to me is such a place to learn. You know what I mean? And I would say the bulk of my financial skills and how I spend money and just understanding my own financial tendencies, honestly, it all came from RuneScape and always being broke in that game and wanting the next thing. And just grinding for a week, chopping wood, trying to get GP or whatever, and then spending it all on something stupid that I didn't actually want, and so then I didn't end up saving, and then I kicked myself for the next week as I tried to save up more money because I couldn't make my money back on the thing, and it's just, you learn things growing up, and I think having a game with a proper credit system, that's gonna help. I think that's gonna help people, hopefully.
Dude, and it's nice not having just a static here's the price and here's what it's going to be for eternity sort of economy. In every other video game that has an economy except for GTA, because they need to make their shark card money. But anyways, we're not talking about that right now. Dude, but watch it. Coming soon. Get this COVID for only 2 million beam bucks.
Oh gosh, never. I don't know how to hyperlink. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know what that means.
Sorry, Tristan. I tried to do it the cool, clever way, but everybody's gonna get the way I know how to do it.
Okay. If I update my RLS career mod, will my saves be lost? No, they will not. Just take the old thing out of your mod folder, put in the new overhaul thing, and you should be good to go. I did it today.
There you go. And hey, Justin, I'm sure
with the 199. Oh.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you're gonna be doing a video here real soon. So check out Justin's channel. His videos come out way faster than ours do. He's quick about it, and so he'll give you real quick feedback. Ouch! I just got a cramp in my foot. I can't. Oh, it's Charlie Horse. I can't bend my toes. Go on, Justin. Read.
Oh, Charlie Horse. Charlie Horse.
That's right. That's what it is.
That's crazy. Before I was interrupted, the Lone Wolf, I'm sorry, dude. Thank you for the 199 super chat. Great work, guys. Can't wait to hop on tonight. Dude, appreciate it. Oh, and thank you, Raceless, for the shout out too. Before your Charlie horse, I got so distracted.
You're good.
Are you okay? Do you need to drink some
Yeah,
water?
no,
Eat
I'm
banana?
good. No, you gotta endure the pain. You know, you gotta suffer a little bit. It's all right. We'll
Dude,
live.
that's the worst. Dude, sometimes, what was I eating? It just happened to me yesterday. Taking a big bite of a sandwich, dude. None of you perverts getting any nasty mental images. And dude, I got like a cramp under my chin, and it was the most painful thing ever. Not
Honest-
ever.
wait,
that's
wait,
the
wait, wait.
exaggeration.
Is it okay? Just all right. We're gonna break into this just a little bit, but
All right.
is it like between your jaws and like the soft spot under your jaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like kind of towards the back, almost the neck area. Okay, so
Yeah.
Fun fact. Here we go. I don't think it was a cramp, because it happens to me every time if I yawn too long. If I really enjoy a yawn, it happens to me, and it's like more than like 3 seconds. I have to like shut down my yawns, which is kind of sad, but it's my
Aw.
life. And it gets worse when I'm sick. And the reason why, at least, and it could be the same, it could be different, but you have glands under there, right? I can't remember what they're called or what they do or what they excrete, but there's lots of glands up in there. Normally they're tucked in between your muscle and your bone. Well, when you're sick, those swell up. And so what happens to me for some reason, when I yawn too much, those glands kind of pop out and get like outside of their muscle bone cushion, and they're on the like between the skin and where they should have been. And I kid you not, I was so fed up with it when I was little. It happened. I was like, I'm gonna see what this is, and like I felt it, like I held it in. It was still within my skin, obviously, and it's the most painful experience I've ever had.
Oh my god.
So this story didn't really have a good ending, but that you could have the same thing. I tell people that story. I tell the dentist, I'm like, hey, you know about neck stuff? I tell them that, and they're like, nope, I've never heard of that. I tell doctors, like, yeah, I don't know, and then
Dude,
I
that
looked it
was-
up. Yeah, so be careful when you're sick, and if you do it again, it might hurt. So there's your fun
Right.
tidbit about.
I won't try and touch my glands through my chin skin. Understood. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh gosh, we gotta end the stream fast. But thank you so much, Upward Dragon, for the $5 super chat. He says, "Thank you guys. Been loving career and seeing how far I can push it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm downloading from work. LOL." That's awesome.
Nice.
I hope you enjoy your weekend too.
Makes videos and in streams too. He's
Oh, nice.
good vibes. Yeah.
I love how well you know the community, Justin. You're freaking great.
I try. The homies are likable, dude. Also, hold on. Somebody else has more nice things to say about me. Obi-Wan Trinobi. I like that name. Justin inspired me to try doing a repo only save, just using his livery on all my tow rigs and hauling
Nice.
cars around. That's so nice, dude. You did a great job. You get a Christmas bonus this year.
Nice. Oh, look at all these information things. I love this. Racing season kicks off. Motorsport Fever is driving demand for performance parts and skilled drivers. Exciting times on the track. Oh man, it's so fun because this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see where this goes. Anyways, you guys enjoy your weekend. We're going to enjoy our weekend, and then we're going to hit it again next week and show you guys what we have cooked up. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.